Hey guys, I'm going to be showing you exactly how you're going to start your next project. So what this is going to be, it's going to be a combination of oil pastel and some drawing. We're going to talk about the drawing portions later this week. And this project is probably going to end up running into next week, so don't stress out about that. What I'm about to show you, you're going to take at least 2 to 3 days to do. So let's go ahead and get started. So this first part is going to be your background. You're going to need a large piece of paper, which I'm going to give you. This is the good paper, cardstock paper. Do not try to do this on copy paper or something like that. It has to be the good cardstock paper. You'll need your tape, and obviously you'll need your oil pastels. We're getting out a couple of brand new sets for you guys to work with, and so you guys will have all the colors that you want. Your background, you are going to take the oil pastel techniques that you learned last week, and you're going to apply those to create an interesting background. Color choices are yours. Textures are up to you. How you want to layer, the different techniques that you want to use, 100% up to you. I'm going to show you guys a technique on here that's actually pretty fun, and it is if you layer on colored pencil first and then blend the oil pastel over the top of the colored pencil, it creates this really nice and interesting layered look. So I'm going to show you guys how to do this. This video I am going to time lapse so that it's not quite so long, but hopefully it will give you guys a good idea of where you're going. So here we go. Okay, so now you have your background. Some of the things I hope that you noticed that I did, if you were able to tell in the time lapse, was when I was blending, I blended in the direction that I wanted the texture to flow. So I just didn't scribble back and forth like this. Like if I wanted the texture to go like this, I blended this direction. I also came in after and added in some pops and some highlights that you guys can see, and then blended those out. If you wanted a brighter highlight, you could just continue to layer that on. So this would be a complete background if you were happy with it. You can layer on as many layers as you wanted. So if you wanted to do this again, multiple days, maybe scratch in textures or things like that, you'd be welcome to do that. Do not take your tape off at this point. We're not taking the tape off until the very last day, so that we keep those borders nice and neat and clean. So how are you going to store this? You are going to gently pick this up off the table. Do not fold your tape underneath. If you have a big bunch of tape sticking off, just go ahead and tear it off. But leave a little bit because it's kind of nice that it sticks to the table. Do not fold your tape underneath, leave it floppy, and then you are going to store it in the tall cabinets, one of the three. You can probably fit 2 to 3 projects per shelf. So pick 2 or 3 people you'd like your project to be on the shelf and put it on the shelf. Before you do that, write on your tape, you need to write your name, because then we know that it's yours. Okay, so this is how, or an example of a background, your name's on it, store it in the shelf, and this is what you're working on for at least the next 2 to 3 days.